My beloved child, this moment is not accidental. You were led here because heaven has seen what you have endured, and today the silence is broken. You have carried more than your heart was meant to bear, and now I am stepping in. Do not scroll past. Do not turn away. This message reached you for a reason. Receive it with an open heart. Every tear you hid, every pain you carried alone, I have seen them all. Hear this clearly. A new season is opening, and you do not have to stay in despair. You asked how much longer you could hold on. You wondered if anything would ever change. I am telling you now, let change begin in you, and watch how the path starts to open. You were never forgotten. The waiting was not neglect. I was working, and now I am moving on your behalf. I knew you before your first breath, and I have stood with you through every unseen battle. I saw the moments your strength faded. I heard the prayers you whispered when your voice could not rise. I watched you keep going when everything inside you wanted to give up. Even when you questioned your worth, your future, or my presence, you kept breathing forward. That faithfulness mattered. Those long nights, the heavy silence, the questions without answers, none of it was punishment. Your tears were not weakness. They were seeds. The pressure did not come to break you, but to shape you and prepare your heart for what is coming. But listen carefully now. The preparation is complete. The weight will not remain. I am stepping into what has been stuck. I am touching what refused to change. What held you back is loosening. What was blocked is opening. What was delayed is aligning. You may not see it yet, but movement has begun. When I lead, no fear has the final word. I do not begin and abandon. I know you learned to survive quietly, to hope less so the pain would hurt less. I understand why you guarded your heart. But now, lift your eyes again. If your heart is receiving this, let it be spoken plainly. Write, I receive this below as a quiet act of agreement. If this message is speaking to your heart right now, pause for a moment and write, I receive this in the comments. Your voice matters, and your faith in this moment is part of what heaven is strengthening within you. You are not being called into perfection, you are being called into release. What you have been carrying was never meant to follow you into what comes next. Lay it down now. Let go of the fear that whispers nothing will change. Release the thought that you are late, forgotten, or undeserving of rest. The next season is not built for a weary heart holding yesterday's weight. Even now, restoration is unfolding quietly, steadily, piece by piece. What felt lost can be restored, peace first, then strength, then direction, in ways deeper than before. You may have felt unseen by people or misunderstood by circumstances, but you have never been unseen by heaven. I watched over you in the waiting. I shielded you in the confusion. There were outcomes you never faced because I stood between you and the harm you did not see. Some doors remained closed because they would have wounded you. Some paths ended suddenly because I was leading you toward life, not loss. Nothing was wasted. The delays strengthened you. The silence deepened you. The disappointments refined you. As it is written, and we know that all things work together for good to them that love God. Romans 8:28. What hurt you did not destroy you, it prepared you. Now I am breathing peace into the places that learned to expect disappointment. I am healing memories that still ache without warning. Where confusion once lingered, clarity will rise. Where exhaustion tried to settle, hope will awaken again. You do not have to struggle to create faith. Simply remain open. Let me carry what your strength could not sustain. Do not dismiss this moment. Your heart is ready in a way it has never been before. The struggle softened you. The endurance strengthened you. Stay present. Do not rush past what is unfolding within you. The change you longed for may not arrive with noise. Often, transformation comes quietly, like the calm after a storm, like dawn before the sun is fully seen. Sometimes the loudest change comes with the quietest voice, so don't rush. Guard what is growing inside you. Guard what is growing inside you. Not everyone will understand the shift taking place, and not every detail needs to be spoken. Protect your peace. Stay close to me. Listen more than you explain. Let the work finish. When the fruit appears, it will speak for itself, and you will not need to prove anything to anyone. My word over your life is sure, and my timing does not fail. There may be moments when old fears return, whispering the memory of past disappointments. When that voice rises, return to this truth. I am with you now. Not distant, not waiting for you to become stronger, but present, guiding, and working within what you cannot yet see. Even when the path is unclear, I am directing your steps. Trust what is in front of you today. Small steps of obedience can lead you into doors you thought were closed. As it is written, the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord. Psalm 37-23. I am strengthening you beyond physical rest. I am restoring a joy that does not rise and fall with circumstances. I am teaching your heart to feel secure again, to trust again, to hope again, to receive without fear. The future before you will not resemble the season behind you. You are not returning to old patterns. You are being led into something new, steadier, quieter, anchored in peace instead of survival. So release the tension you have been carrying. Let your breath slow. Let your heart settle. You do not need to fight this moment or analyze it into doubt. Simply receive what is being given. I am here, and I have never left. As you move forward, hold this with certainty. You are not walking alone. I go with you into what comes next. This is not a message for the crowd or for those who move past without listening. This moment is personal. Pause. Be still. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46-10. Something new is beginning, and your attention now will steady your heart for what comes next. And because this is personal, I will speak with precision about the patterns I am breaking and the clarity I am releasing right now. And because this moment is personal, I am speaking with precision about the patterns I am breaking and the clarity I am releasing in your life right now. You are not here by accident or curiosity. You were led here. Long before this day began, this encounter was already set in place. Your spirit has been searching for what your heart could not explain, and now the answer is reaching you. Do not pass by. Do not treat this as ordinary. When I interrupt, it is because something eternal is touching your present, and I am calling for your attention. I know the instinct to move on, to question, to tell yourself this is not really for you. But listen carefully. If you turn away too quickly, you will feel the absence later. You will sense that something meant to strengthen you was missed because you did not stay. This word is not for everyone. It is for your season, your hidden questions, your quiet struggles. Heaven's attention is not distant from you. I am near, closer than your breath. I see the weight behind your smile, the pressure in your thoughts, the weariness you carry while continuing out of responsibility instead of strength. You learn to expect endurance without relief. Today, that pattern is being broken. I am not asking for a moment of distraction. I am asking you to remain because something deep within you is being settled. That stirring you feel is not emotion, it is recognition. My spirit is touching the place that has been waiting for direction and assurance. As it is written, the Lord is near to the broken-hearted and saves the crushed in spirit. Psalm 34-18. Do not believe the thought that this cannot be personal. I do not overlook my children. I speak when the time is right, and I move when silence has completed its work, and silence has shaped you. You have learned patience. You have learned endurance. You have been humbled and refined. Now it is time to learn trust, not the kind that survives, but the kind that receives. Do not underestimate this moment. This is not later. This is now. and what you receive here will prepare your heart for what is about to unfold next. Stay with this because timing is part of the message. Some changes begin with awareness, and some directions must be received before anything around you shifts. Do not tell yourself you will return later when life feels quieter or your mind feels ready. Delay does not create clarity, it only prolongs uncertainty. When urgency rises, it is because the timing matters, and your attention in this moment protects you from walking past what you once prayed for. I see the strength you have carried without words. I see how often you told yourself to be strong because you felt there was no space to admit how tired you truly were. You learned to adjust, to endure, to keep moving. But endurance was never meant to be your permanent way of living. What you feel is not weakness, it is a signal. A sign that your season is shifting and your heart is ready for something lighter, something aligned with the life prepared for you. This interruption is an invitation to step out of automatic survival and become aware of what is unfolding now. Part of you is cautious, and I understand why. You hoped before, you waited before. When change did not come quickly, you learned to protect yourself by expecting less. I am not offended by your caution, but I am asking you to let my voice reach beyond your defenses, beyond your logic, beyond the skepticism that disappointment built. Your spirit recognizes truth, even when your mind hesitates. That quiet recognition is why you are still here. Heaven is not distracted. Nothing about your journey has been overlooked. I have seen the steps no one celebrated, the restraint you showed when reaction would have been easier, the quiet faith you held while doubt surrounded you. Every part of that path led you to this moment. This is not a random pause. It is a precise interruption because clarity is coming, and clarity is received by those who stay, not those who rush. If you feel drawn to remain, that is calling. If you feel resistance, that is fear of change, not wisdom. True discernment carries peace, even when it asks you to move forward. So stay present. Do not try to control this moment or explain it away. I am not overwhelming you, I am steadying you. You do not need to prove your worth to receive this. You are here because you were meant to be here. I speak to you with authority because I know what is ahead, and with gentleness because I know what you have endured. Before other voices fill your mind again, before distraction pulls you back into noise, hear this. This is the beginning, not loud or dramatic, but intentional. The kind of beginning that quietly changes direction and then unfolds with purpose. As it is written, "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it?" Isaiah 43-19. Slow your thoughts. Let your heart soften. You are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where you need to be. Heaven is not rushing you, but heaven is attentive. Stay. Receive this moment. This interruption is not a delay. It is the doorway to what comes next. My beloved child, I see you, the real you, not the strong face you show, not the one who keeps moving because stopping feels unsafe, but the heart beneath the weight. I see the exhaustion that rest has not touched, the heaviness you carry from morning to night. I know the nights when your body was still but your mind would not quiet, when thoughts circled through regrets, fears, and unanswered questions. I heard the prayers you were too tired to finish. Every silent tear, every breath you released into the darkness, I was there. You were never alone in those hours. As it is written, "You keep track of all my sorrows. You have collected all my tears in your bottle." Psalm 56:8. I see the emotional weight you carried, the trust that was broken, the hope that rose and fell, the moments you opened your heart and were met with silence. Some wounds came quietly through absence, changed hearts, or promises that faded. You wondered what you did wrong. You asked questions you never spoke aloud. I heard them all. I know the loneliness that followed you, even in crowded rooms. The habit of saying, "I'm fine," because the truth felt too heavy to explain. I saw how much strength it took to keep everything inside. I saw the times you wished someone would notice without you asking. I noticed. I never looked away. I see your spiritual weariness too, the seasons when faith felt like effort instead of refuge, when prayers felt unanswered and doubt whispered that nothing was changing. Hear this clearly. Your questions did not push me away. Faith that wrestles is not weak, it is faith that refuses to let go. You kept praying through silence, trusting through delay, holding on when nothing around you moved. And when the answers did not come, you wondered if you were forgotten. But silence was never absence, and waiting was never rejection. The Lord is near to all who call on him. Psalm 145:18. I see the toll this season placed on your body, the tension you carried, the fatigue that turned simple things into heavy tasks. You kept pushing forward because stopping felt dangerous. You told yourself others had it worse, that your pain did not matter. But pain is not a comparison, and your weariness never needed permission to be real. I saw the quiet tears, the moments you broke just enough to breathe and then gathered yourself again. I saw how you stayed strong for others while feeling empty inside. You gave support while needing it yourself. That strength cost you more than anyone realized, and I saw every moment of it. I know the confusion when plans unraveled, when doors closed without explanation, when the future felt uncertain. You adjusted your expectations, lowered your hopes, and prepared yourself for disappointment. You did that to survive. But survival is not where your story ends. Nothing about your pain surprised me. You were not weak. You were enduring more than most could see, and you did it faithfully. I was there in every unseen moment, in every breath you took when you felt you had nothing left. You never had to explain your suffering for it to matter. I already knew. I already understood. I already cared. When you felt abandoned, I was near. When you felt misunderstood, I understood. When you felt empty, I was carrying what you could not. You are not invisible. You are not overlooked. Every sleepless night, every unanswered prayer, every quiet tear has been fully seen. If you are still listening, take a quiet moment and write, "God sees me below." And if you know someone who is walking through a heavy season, share this message with them. Sometimes, one word of hope arrives exactly when a heart needs it most. You do not need to prove how hard it was. I know. And because I know, I speak now, not with distance, but with compassion and authority. You have been seen completely, even in silence. And I am with you as we move forward into what comes next. My beloved child, I know the question that has lived quietly inside you. In your weariness, in your tears, you have asked, why? Why this pain? Why this long silence? Why did this season last so long? Hear this now without fear or shame. What you walked through was never punishment, and it was never abandonment. My love was never withdrawn, and you were never left to suffer alone. What you endured was part of a deeper work than you could see. I do not waste pain, and I do not overlook tears. The silence you felt was not absence, it was protection and preparation. There are things formed in stillness that cannot grow in ease. As it is written, after you have suffered a little while, he will restore you and make you strong, firm, and steadfast. 1 Peter 5:10. I was closer than you realized, working beneath the surface, strengthening what needed depth before the next door could open. Some answers were delayed because early blessings would have wounded you. Some paths were held back because your heart needed stability before the weight of what is coming could rest on you. You thought the delay meant you were behind or unworthy. That was never true. You were being built from within, learning to stand without applause, to trust without constant reassurance, to remain steady when circumstances shifted. These lessons were difficult, but they were forming a strength that cannot be shaken. You wondered why others seemed to move ahead while you remained waiting. But your path was never meant to look like theirs. Comparison only hid the work I was doing uniquely in you. I was not denying you, I was positioning you so that when your door opens, you will walk through it with peace instead of pressure, with clarity instead of fear. Refinement often feels like loss before it becomes gain. I was loosening what could not go with you. I was teaching discernment through disappointment and wisdom through restraint. Even the moments that felt like breaking were shaping endurance you did not know you carried. You asked why I did not intervene sooner, because timing is not only about relief, it is about readiness. Had the season ended too early, you would have entered the next chapter with unhealed wounds and unresolved fear. I love you too much to move you forward incomplete. While you waited, something powerful was happening within you. Your spirit was growing stronger, your compassion deepened, your understanding of pain expanded. You became someone who sees, who feels, who carries humility instead of pride. These qualities matter for what is ahead. But hear this clearly. The suffering was allowed for a season, not for a lifetime. Preparation has a boundary, refinement has an end. You have reached the limit of what this season was meant to teach. You are not meant to remain here, and you are not required to keep proving your endurance. Your faithfulness has already spoken. You may not understand every loss or every closed door yet. That is okay. Clarity does not always come before transition. Sometimes it comes as you move forward. Nothing about your journey was random. Even what felt unnecessary will reveal its purpose in time. The Lord will fulfill His purpose for me. Psalm 138:8. Do not let regret take root where growth has already taken place. You did the best you could with what you knew. I was with you in every choice, every hesitation, every quiet act of patience. I measure your journey not by speed, but by faithfulness, and you have been faithful even when you were tired. Now release the belief that pain must continue to teach you. The lesson has been learned. The season has changed. I am not calling you into another cycle of endurance. I am calling you into renewal. What comes next is not built on survival, but on receiving peace, rest, and what has been prepared for you. Let go of the habit of bracing for disappointment. That was protection for the past, not a promise for the future. You are not trapped in this chapter, you are stepping out of it. The suffering has completed its work, and it will not define what comes next. I allowed it for a time, but I am not allowing it to remain. The preparation is finished. The season is closing. This chapter ends not because you escaped it, but because you grew through it. And now we move forward carrying only what strengthens you and leaving behind everything that no longer belongs in your life. My beloved child, listen with a heart that is open and steady, because this is a turning point that will not be undone. I do not speak with hesitation, but with authority. Every tear has been seen. Every prayer has been heard. Every moment you endured in silence has been weighed. And now the decision stands. You have carried enough. This season has reached its appointed end. This is not emotion or temporary comfort. It is a declaration. The suffering that refined you has completed its work. It will not follow you into what comes next. What was allowed for a time is now being released by my word. I know how heavy the days became and how long the nights felt. I know you wondered where the line was between what had been and what could change. That line is being drawn now. The chapter that required endurance without answers is closing. The time is complete. When heaven establishes a moment, it is not uncertain. What I begin, I do not reverse. I have seen the cost this season placed on your heart, your body, your thoughts, and your spirit. I saw how you remained faithful when relief seemed delayed. Your faithfulness has been recognized. Your endurance has not been overlooked. As it is written, those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. Isaiah 40:31. Now the season shifts. The weight is lifting. The reward for what you have carried is release. What lies ahead is not survival but renewal. If this message brought peace to your heart, stay connected and keep your spirit encouraged. Take a moment to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next message of encouragement. And remember, your journey is not over. What God is beginning in your life will continue to unfold.